everyone, welcome to Yoga Genie. Today is winter solstice and it's the shortest day of the year, so we're going to do 108 Sun Salutations, so just do what you can. 54 Surya Namaskar A and 54 Surya Namaskar B. So let's get to it. Make sure you have a bottle of water handy as well and a block for your chaturanga. So let's start off in Samastiti and inhale your hands up, exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana and then into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up, exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands up, exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up and back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana and back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and back into Adha Savasana. And then step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, inhale. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Four limb pose. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. We're on to the fifth one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe through the poses. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana and into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up, exhale your hands down. And start again, the sixth one. Inhale your hands up, exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Urdhva Uttanasana, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Samastiti onto the seventh one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to the seventh one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands up to the eighth one. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. To the 9th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Inhale, half step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down onto the 9th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down onto the 10th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. And breathe in between the poses. You're going to generate heat here. Halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. Onto the 11th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. And down into Adha Savasana, downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. And into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. Or onto the 12th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. I'm on to the 12th. If I miss one, I'll do an extra one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Onto the 13th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. Onto the 14th. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana, downward facing dog. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. So halfway look up, half forward bending, Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down into Samastiti. We're on to the 15th. So we can count back now, because we have 14 done. So there's 40 more left to do. So we're counting from 40 back. So this is 40 and then back to 1. So from 40, inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, halfway look up. And back into Ardha Savasana. And step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending to Uttanasana. And back into, inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 39. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana, downward facing dog. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to 38. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. See how you feel? Because this is quite a workout. The B's are usually harder than the A's. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Half forward bending, Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to 37. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale your back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. Breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Inhale your hands up to 36. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. 4 limb pose. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. See how you feel. This is quite a sweat on. 1 to 35. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. I think this is 34. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana, Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. 33. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. And this is 33. Inhale back. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Urdhva Savasana. Back in Adho Savasana. Way to go, everybody. You've got 32 A's left and 54 B's. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. Breathe. Inhale your hands up, number 32. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And exhale back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale into hands up and exhale your hands down into Samastiti. 31. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. And breathe through the poses. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. We're on to 30. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. And into Uttanasana. Inhale. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to 29. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. I believe it's 27. Inhale your hands up. I think it's 28, sorry. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, halfway look up. And back. Exhale into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Adho Savasana. Uttanasana. Inhale, hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. On to 27. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Uttanasana, to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat and into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. 27. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. 26 more poses. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 26, yes. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And inhale your hands up into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to 25. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. And exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to 25. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to Uttanasana. And inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 24 more poses. So we're like halfway through, eh? Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale your hands down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Ardha Savasana. Inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to 23. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Samastiti. And on to 22. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. And exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. On to 21. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Samastiti. On to 20. Remember, just do balasana, child's pose if you feel it's too much for you, and just take your time. If you want to stop at any point, just do that. Do what you can, listen to your body. And we're going to do 20, run 20. 20. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Inhale your hands up to 19. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana and back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe into, exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. We're on to 18 more poses. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana and back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. 17 more to go in A. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down into Samastiti. Inhale your hands up to 16. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. And back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. We've got 15 more to go. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. Onto 14. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. 13 more poses to go. 13 more rounds, sorry. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. And to 13. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. We've got 12 more poses, around 12. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. 11 more Surya Namaskars. A's. You can do it. You're doing great. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down into Samastiti. 10 more to go. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale, roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Upward facing dog and back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 9 more to go. This is the 9th one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Roll up with a step or jump to the front of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. 8 left. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Up to Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. 7 more to go. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 6 more to go. You're doing fantastic. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. 6, onto the 6th one, yes. 6 more to go. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up, Ardha Uttanasana, and back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana, and back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat, into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. We got 5 to go. We're on 5. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. We got 4 more to go. We're on 4. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Now roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale your hands up. Step to the jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 3 more to go. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. And back into Adha Mukha Savasana. Down facing dog. Inhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. We've got 2 more to go. Or is it 3? I'll do an extra one. So we're on 3, just in case I missed one. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adha Mukha Savasana. Breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. We've got 2 more to go. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. We've got 1 more. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adha Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. What a solution to the sun in A. Wow, well done. We'll just do 1 more, just in case I missed any. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. And exhale back into Adha Mukha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. I'm just going to take some water and we'll do Surya Namaskar breathing. Okay, we start off in Samastiti and we're going to start up from 54 back so it'll be easier to count. To start off in Samastiti, hands down by the side, take rest if you need to because this is a bit more longer. So you'll feel your legs tomorrow, I can assure you. So we start off in Utkatasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up, and inhale and breathe. It just looks like this. Fierce pose, Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Raise your hands up into Utkatasana, your pose. And exhale your hands down into Samastiti. 53. Inhale your hands up. And bend your knees down into Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana, downward facing dog. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back. Come into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Exhale down into Samastiti. 52. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your left foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Samastiti. 51. Inhale your hands up, bend your knees into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. Into Virabhajasana, warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your left foot in the front, between your hands, and your right foot at an ankle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhajasana. Now you can really feel the sweat on. We've got 50 more to go. Inhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale to Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. And bend your knees. Inhale your hands up into Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. With 50 more poses. You can do it. You're doing great. Start off in Samastiti. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. This is fierce pose. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot at an angle. And your right foot in front and your left foot at an angle. And raise your hands up into Virabhajasana. Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. And breathe to Virabhajasana. Exhale your hands down. Bring your left foot back. Bend your knees into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 49 more to go. We're going to go a bit more quicker. So start off with inhale your hands up into Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Bring back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step the right foot forward and the left foot back. Inhale your hands up into warrior, Virabhajasana. And breathe. Inhale your hands down. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And bring your left foot forward And your right foot back, raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. We've got 48 more to go. Exhale your hands down. Bring left foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Samastiti. And bend your knees. Inhale your hands down. And exhale your hands down. This is Utkatasana, and exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. And inhale your hands up and exhale hands down. 48 more poses. I think it is. We're going to start off with Samastiti. Breathe. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up into Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana, bend your knees, into Utkatasana, inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down. 47 more poses. You can do this. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, inhale your hands up into fierce pose. And breathe. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. We've got 46 more to go. Into Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot back. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up into Utkatasana. And raise your hands down into Samastiti. 46. Inhale your hands up, bend your knees into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. To Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. You've got 45 more poses to go. Woohoo! And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. In your left foot at an angle and right foot. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Samastiti. 45 more to go. 45 then. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. We can do this. We've got 44 more to go. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend your knees down. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. Into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right leg back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Raise your hands up at an angle with your ears. And exhale down to Samastiti. 44 more poses. Sorry, 43. And breathe. If you need to get some water, do so. Start off in Samastiti, 44. Utkatasana, bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Adho Savasana. Step your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into warrior pose. 43 more poses to go. Woohoo! You can do this. Inhale your hands down. Bring your legs back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot at an angle. Bend your left foot, right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up to Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up into Utkatasana. And exhale down into Samastiti. I think it's 43 to go. I think. Yes, 43. Bend your knees, raise your hands up into Utkatasana. Into fierce pose. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana. 42 more poses to go. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana, knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bend your left leg and your right foot in angle. Raise your hands up to warrior, Virabhadrasana pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Raise your hands up. And exhale down to Samastiti. 42 more poses. So we're on number 42 now. We're nearly there. Okay. Bend your knees. Or raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And bring your left foot at an angle. Bend your left leg and your right foot at an angle. Raise your legs, your hands up to warrior pose. And breathe. 41 more poses to go. You can do this. My arms are getting tired, but you can do this. And breathe. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale down to Samastiti. 41. Okay, let's take some water. Start off in Samastiti, hands down by the side. And breathe. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. We're on 41. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Virabhadrasana. Exhale back down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot back. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down to Samastiti. 40 more to go. Inhale your hands up into Utkatasana. Bend your knees to fierce pose. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. Into Warrior Virabhadrasana pose. And breathe. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your left foot. Bend your left foot. Right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. And breathe to Warrior pose. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. 39 more poses to go. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 39 to go. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana and back into Ardha Savasana. 38 more to go. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Raise your hands up into Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Into Warrior pose. Raise your hands up. And inhale your hands down. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up. To Utkatasana. And exhale down to Samastiti. On 38. Whoa. I'm getting a sweat on. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. This is fierce pose. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, Warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward. Right foot at an angle. And inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your left foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll it up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana and your hands up. Fierce pose. And exhale down into Samastiti. We're on 37. 37 more poses to go. We can do this. Start off. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. To warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. 36 more poses to go. Inhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Inhale back, exhale back to Urdhva Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up and exhale your hands down. We're on 36. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. 35 more poses to go. Exhale back. 35 times, sorry. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot back. Inhale your hands up into warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. In your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot back. Inhale your hands up. To Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Uttanasana. To Ardha Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. And exhale your hands down to Samastiti. Got 35 more to go. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Or raise your hands up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot at an angle. And your right foot at an angle. Bend your left foot. Inhale your hands up. Virabhadrasana. Warrior pose. Inhale your hands down. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And exhale down to Samastiti. We're on 34. 34 more to go. You can do this. Inhale your hands up, bend your knees into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. 33 poses to go. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Exhale your hands down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. To warrior pose. Virabhadrasana. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Raise your hands up. And exhale down to Samastiti. We're on 33 more poses. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Inhale down. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle up into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Your left foot back. Knees, chin, chest, Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Raise your hands up into Utkatasana. And exhale down to Samastiti. I believe we're on 32. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. 31 more poses to go. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe to warrior pose. Exhale down, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti on 31. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Forward bending. Halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Half forward bending. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. And breathe. Warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your left foot between your hands, your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana pose. Warrior pose. Exhale your hands down into warrior, into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana, fierce pose, and exhale down to Samastiti. We've got 30 more poses to go. Nearly there. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose. Raise your hands down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale into Ardha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Breathe. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale down into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up. Utkatasana. Exhale down. Samastiti. 29 more to go. Bend your knees, raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose. Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale down, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot. Bend your left foot, right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana pose. Warrior. And breathe. Exhale down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana. Bend your knees, raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 28 more to go. Really feel the burn now. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Raise your hands up. Fierce pose. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. 27 more poses to go. Inhale. Bring your hands up. Your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your right foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. To warrior pose. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Forward bending. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And exhale down to Samastiti. 27 more poses. Rounds. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. We've got 26 more poses to go. And breathe. And breathe. In warrior pose. Exhale down. The Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Exhale back down into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Exhale your hands down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Uttanasana. Exhale down into Samastiti. Inhale your hands up. We're on 26 more poses. To Uttanasana, bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Uttanasana. Fierce pose. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up to Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Uttanasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into warrior, Virabhadrasana pose. 25 more poses to go. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back, knees, chin, chest, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Your left foot forward, bend it, and your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, exhale. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Uttanasana. And bend. And exhale down into Samastiti. 25 more to go. Bend your knees into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up into Uttanasana. Fierce pose. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look to Ardha Uttanasana. And breathe. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. 24 more poses to go. Inhale up to Ardha Uttanasana. Back. Inhale back, exhale back to downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale up. To warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Put your hands up to Uttanasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 24. Nearly halfway through. Bend your knees into Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up and breathe. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. 23 more poses to go. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Exhale down, back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana, back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Inhale, halfway look up. To Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana, bend your knees. Inhale, your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. Round to 23. Oh. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale Ardha Uttanasana, exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Or roll up into Urdhva Uttanasana. Back into Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe. Roll up into, bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. 22 more poses to go. Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale back. Raise your hands down. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose. And breathe. 22 more poses. Exhale down. Bring your left legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. And to Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 22 more poses. More rounds, sorry. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. 21 more rounds to go. Exhale down. Bring your right foot back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up into warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale down. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Samastiti. Now, 21. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. First pose. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adho Savasana. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. 20 more rounds to go. We're halfway through, more than halfway through. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot back. Inhale your hands up to warrior, Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adho Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And exhale down to Samastiti. You've got 20 more to go. Sorry, 21. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down and back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot, bend your left foot, right foot at an angle. Raise your hands up. And breathe to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale your hands down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And breathe. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Sorry, Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 20 more rounds to go. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. In your right foot forward, left foot at an angle, right your hands up. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. 19 more rounds to go. Woohoo! You can do it! Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Inhale down to Samastiti. 19. Inhale your hands up, bend your knees to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Ardha Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Roll back into Ardha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana. 18 more rounds to go. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe into warrior. Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Ardha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Exhale down to Samastiti. 18. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Breathe. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Exhale down. Your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana, knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bending. Into Uttanasana. Breathe. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Sit down into Uttanasana and exhale down to Samastiti. 17. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. 16 more rounds to go. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. Exhale down. Legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. And breathe. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, bend your knees. Raise your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 16. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale. We look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. 15 more rounds to go. We're nearly there. You can do this. Exhale your hands down. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior. Exhale your hands down. Get to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat. To Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkanasana. Raise your hands up. And exhale down to Samastiti. 15. Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, your left foot at an angle. Inhale, your hands up. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Exhale your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. In your left foot forward, your right foot is an angle. Inhale your hands up to Virabhadrasana Warrior Pose. And breathe. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana, bend your knees, inhale, it's up to Utkatasana, exhale down to Samastiti. 14, bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana, exhale down into Uttanasana, inhale up to Ardha Uttanasana, exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. 13 more to go. Roll up into Urdhva Uttanasana, back into Adho Uttanasana, Adho Mukha. Svanasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot in hand. Inhale your hands up and breathe. To Warrior Pose. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Bring your left foot forward, right foot in an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. Exhale your hands down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 13. Nearly there. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. 12 more rounds to go. To Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back into Chaturanga, into Adho Mukha. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale your hands up. And breathe into Warrior Pose. Exhale down. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up. Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Bring your right foot forward, left foot forward, your right foot back. Inhale your hands up to Warrior Pose. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Half forward bending, Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. 12. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Breathe. Inhale, halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. 11 more to go. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Bring your right foot forward, left foot is an angle. Raise your hands up. And breathe into Warrior Pose. Exhale down. Back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Bring your left foot forward, right foot back. Raise your hands up to Warrior Pose. Exhale your hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha. Back into Adho Mukha. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. And breathe. Exhale down to Samastiti. 11. Bend your knees into Sukhasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Raise your hands up to warrior pose, Virabhadrasana. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. And breathe to warrior pose. Exhale down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. And your knees. Inhale your hands up to Uttanasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 10 more to go. You can do it. You can do it. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. Exhale back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Uttanasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale. Exhale back. Bring your right foot forward, and left foot back into warrior pose. Into Virabhadrasana. And breathe. Exhale down. Bring your legs back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot back. Inhale your hands up into warrior pose. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. And back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to Uttanasana. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. Number 9. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Step back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up and breathe. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up and breathe. Exhale your hands down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana, into Uttanasana. And your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 8 more poses left, 8 more rounds. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Uttanasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up and breathe to warrior pose. Exhale down, legs back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward and right foot back. Inhale your hands up. 7 more rounds. Woohoo! Exhale down. Exhale your hands, legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 7. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Fierce pose. Feel the fiercity. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. 6 more rounds to go. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Inhale, bring your right foot forward, your left foot back. Inhale your hands up. And breathe into Warrior. Virabhadrasana pose. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot in Nanga. Inhale your hands up. A Warrior pose. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana, bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 6 more rounds. 6. Bend your knees, inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. And breathe. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway look up. Exhale back into Chaturanga Dandasana. We've got 5 more rounds. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Inhale your hands up to Warrior pose. And breathe. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. Exhale your hands down. Bring your legs back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees, chin, chest. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, bend your knees into Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 5 more rounds. Okay. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. To Uttanasana. Exhale your hands. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot back. And raise up into Warrior pose. Exhale down. Bring your left foot back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot back. Inhale your hands up to Warrior. Exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll up into Urdhva Savasana. Back into Adha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat to Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees to Utkatasana. Raise your hands up and down into Samastiti. 4 more rounds. Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down. Uttanasana. Halfway look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga Dandasana. 3 more rounds to go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Into downward facing dog. Bring Bring your right foot forward, left foot an angle. Into warrior pose. Exhale down, chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale up to Virabhadrasana. Exhale down. Chaturanga to Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Into Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Your hands up. Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 3. Utkatasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up. 2 more rounds left. Halfway to Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale down into Samastiti. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Bring your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. And breathe. Exhale down. Legs back. Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior. Exhale down. Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, bend your knees. Bring your hands up to Utkatasana. Exhale down to Samastiti. 2 more. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Inhale your hands up. Breathe. Exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale back to Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. And your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior. Exhale down to Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale down into downward facing dog. And your left foot at an angle, right foot at an angle, left foot bent. Raise your hands up and breathe. Exhale your hands down. Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale back to Adho Mukha Savasana. Step or jump to the front of the mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees into Utkatasana. Raise your hands up. Exhale down to Samastiti. Last one. Whoa! Inhale your hands up. Bend your knees. And breathe into Utkatasana. Exhale down into Uttanasana. Inhale halfway, look up to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale down to Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. And breathe. And your right foot forward, left foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up to warrior. Exhale your hands down to Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Bring your left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Inhale your hands up. Exhale down. Bring your left feet back. Chaturanga into Dasana. Roll up into Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. And breathe. Step or jump to the front of your mat into Ardha Uttanasana. Into Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down to Samastiti. And now we can do Savasana. I think you deserved it. Well done for joining me. You just lie down, relax, and enjoy the 108 Sun Salutations. You did amazing. Your feet outstretched, your hands out, and just relax. Feel the heartbeat slow down. And just breathe. Close your eyes. You did such an amazing job. Take as much time as you need to in the Savasana. And just breathe, no thoughts, just you and your body and your practice. This is the shortest day of the year, and the ending of the winter solstice. Thank you for joining me. Just breathe in and out. And gently bend your knees. Roll to the right side, put your arms by your side. And roll up into a seated position, into Sukhasana. We just do some gentle breaths. Gently close your eyes. In through your nose. Gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this winter solstice for 108 Sun Salutations. You did amazing. And just do what you can if you want to repeat this class. Thank you. Namaste, and I hope you have a lovely day.